Detroit Become Human. First of all, let me just say that I have thought for the longest time that this game was called Detroit 2 Human. I've been calling it that for a long time. Was this game ever called Detroit 2 Human? I couldn't find any records of it, but I swear that's what it was called. But no, Detroit Become Human. For those that don't know, this game is the new game from Quantic Dream. It's from the director David Cage. And to be honest, when I went in to preview this game, I was not excited or hyped or really looking forward to it at all. I had no expectations because his games are generally more of a cinematic experience. It's more of sort of watching a movie. There's not much game there. And it's not like a visual novel sense, as in like Danganronpa, where, you know, it's just, there is a lot of story and a lot of text. It's just like a semi-interactive movie. Like there's some quick time events, or, you know, like you just pick one or two different options quickly, you know, in a conversation. There's not much game there. But when I started playing Detroit Become Human, I was semi-blown away. I won't say that I'm super hyped for this now, but I'm actually looking forward to playing the full game, because there is a game there. There is actual gameplay, and it's interesting. It's really interesting gameplay. There are certain things that you do. Okay, we'll start at the beginning. The demo I played through, or the preview that I played through, was the first trailer's scenario. So the trailer that was going around forever. This is not the one with the controversial stepdad or dad bashing his, you know, that sort of, there wasn't that family violence thing that's happened recently. It was the first one where you're a hostage negotiator, android, and you have to negotiate with another android, and you find out the outcome. And the whole experience was fairly lengthy, I would say, like maybe 45 minutes just for that one scenario. And that did actually get me worried, because we'd only seen that scenario, and I was thinking exactly how much more game is there, because this is all we've seen. But obviously we've seen that new trailer, which has its fair share of controversy. When you first come into this scenario, when you first come up to the house as the hostage negotiator android, you have to go and talk to the captain and get your orders. And you can immediately choose then to walk outside if you want to and start negotiating with this guy. But there's actually a whole bunch of other things you can do inside the house before then. You can walk through and explore the events leading up to this situation, and you do that by reconstructing the events. You find clues, and then you can actually it has this really cool gameplay thing where you can skip backwards and forwards in time to find clues. It actually, your android brain analyzes what had happened based on like a bullet hole or a gun or a blood splatter, and you can actually see a wireframe or a virtual version of the events taking place, and you can skip forward and backwards in time to say, find the exact point where somebody threw a gun away, and then you know exactly where that gun has gone. And so then you can go and get those clues, and the more information that you have, the easier it is to pick the right options, even though there really aren't any right options, I guess. There are many different endings to the scenario, but you have more information to get your chosen ending. If you want a certain ending, like say if you want to save everybody's life, your own, the hostages and the crazy android, if you want to do that, you are going to have a better chance at that if you gather all the information first. Now, I didn't gather everything. I did maybe 3, I think, of the clues, and that was a fair amount of time, and it was a great bit of gameplay. And then I went outside and did the scenario. The scenario that I actually ended up with, you're gonna if you don't want spoilers, but there's like 18 or 32 different endings just for this like one scenario, so telling you the bit that I got probably isn't ruining that much, but just fingers in your ears for the next 30 seconds. The ending that I got was that I saved the hostage myself and the crazy android got killed. And a friend of mine he saved the girl but got himself and the android killed. And another person that I know that played through the same preview build, he saved everyone. So there's a lot of variety there, and it was a lot of fun. I have to say that it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the experience, and this is from somebody who really wasn't excited for it at all. I'm not a fan of these type of AAA games that don't really have much of a game. Except this one finally has a game. It's not just quick time events. It's not just some random choices. You actually have to do things, and it's fun and really cool. The production values are really good. So get hyped for that, guys. For people that are interested in this, that should be good news. For people who maybe are on the fence like me, that weren't really looking forward to it, I have to say, you have to give it a go. You'll have to give it a go. Hopefully they'll bring out a demo or something, but it's definitely interesting. Well worth your time. All right, guys. See you all soon.
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong.